continuation of it. This is just the shaving section. So, like the shaving soap, or I guess shaving foam. And then just kind of talking about the shaving soap and how it smells, stuff like that. I hope the gain is loud enough. I lowered it to reduce background static, but it kind of sounds a little quiet now. Gosh, just barely touching the lid, and I can smell the shaving soap already. It's so strong. Wow, that's crazy. It's so, like, I don't know how to describe it. Somehow it makes me think of like a cookie or like apple bread or something. But it doesn't necessarily actually smell like that. I guess I should say what it's called first. So, the people at Southern Witchcraft Soaps actually sent me one of these. This is kind of my first partner type-esque video. I've never really had a brand help me out like that before. So thank you so much, Southern Witchcrafts, for giving me the free product. Anyways, it says on the top section, Southern Witchcrafts. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, to be honest. Carathia. C-A-R. What is that? Is it also an R? So C-A-R-R-A-T-H-I-A. Or maybe actually that might be a P. So Crapathia. Something like that. For the scent notes, it says balsam, whetstone, exotic musk, black tea. Some other folks have said that this kind of smelled like a latte in a forest. I'm not really sure if I would agree with that. Although, it's kind of like walking through a pine forest and I guess having a pumpkin spice latte, maybe. It's a very sweet scent, but it's also like very clear and clean, if that makes sense. And then it also says artisan handcrafted shave soap made in, let's say, I don't solid piece of it looks kind of like a cream almost, but it's more solid. And you take a little piece and you put it in your, I don't really know what you would call it, but basically a bowl where you put a little bit in the bowl and then get your wet brush and lather the soap. So it becomes all foamy like real shaving cream. And then I also have an aftershave from them. It's the exact same scent, but in liquid form. I don't really think shaking aftershave does much, so it should be fine to shake. Worst case scenario, it gets a little bit all over the place. It sounds like it's almost getting foamy on the inside, or bubbly. It's not as loud as it was. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna try to open it now. It's such a strong smell. It's kind of a pleasant, strong smell though. It's not too overwhelming, or at least not to me. It's kind of a really nice, warm, sweet scent almost, but somewhat minty, I want to say. Like very slightly. I know a lot of aftershaves are supposed to be like burning on your face. That one kind of does a little bit, but not too much. Not that I've ever really tried any other aftershave before, except for the Harry's brand aftershave. That one's kind of like more like a sunscreen almost. Alrighty, I think it's time to get into the actual fun part about this video. Oh wait, actually, I also have this straight razor. I think it's actually called something else because it's a like cartridge straight razor. Now, I don't know how this is gonna pick up on the microphone. No, it's kind of dangerous. Here, let's try this. No, it doesn't really pick up that well on the mic. It's kind of quiet. I guess I could just do this. And here's the brush. It's not too easy to really hear either of these sounds, but I felt I might as well show you all what it sounded like. I'm gonna brush the mic real quick. Alrighty. So I've never really known decent sized, like, fingerprint amount. I think the bowl is pretty good for tapping on. Let's see here. Doesn't really make a sound, to be honest. See, I'm not really sure if I got too much or not. It's like, I feel like I got a lot, but I don't know. I've seen some videos where they put a whole bunch in there. A lot of them say it's for demonstration purposes, though. They said use a little bit for yourself, but if you really want to splurge, use a lot. Me personally, I think it kind of smells a little different when it's foamy, so I'm gonna try to see if I can describe what it sounds or smells like. So I'm gonna try to see if I can describe what it smells like. I also saw a video where this one person had a spray bottle like the one I have. It's the one where when you press on it, it kind of just keeps on spraying anyways. And he did 15 sprays when first trying to foam it up. And then after it got foamy, he did 10 more. So I'm gonna try to see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know about you, but I feel like that was way too much actually. Maybe it wasn't the same sprayer. I know it sounded similar, but this seems like a lot of water. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, this seems way too watery. Maybe not, actually. No, this seems like way too much water. Should I add more? I'm not really sure. I don't want to waste it. Because I can either go pour it out, or I could try to add more soap just to see if it would get foamy. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna add more soap just in case it makes more foam. Because I want to really splurge on you guys. If I'm showing you the soap, I want you to have a good listening experience. smells so nice. Okay. Alright, I think I put way too much on my face. I hope it sounded good though. I mean, I thought it did. I personally am a big fan of applying the shaving soap. Or I guess the foam of the soap. It smells really nice, and honestly, it just feels nice. And kind of makes it to where you get a better shave. And I'm not just saying all of this because they sent it to me for free. Like, I genuinely mean it. When I first used it, I was kind of blown away. I was like, wow, I didn't cut myself once, and this is the best it's ever